What's up, you guys? Yo, this Mercury retrograde is woosah. Really quick, you guys, I was telling you about these, like, goalie bites that I got from the Dollar Tree, right? I usually buy them off of Amazon, but just out of, I don't know, some whim, I decided to go to the Dollar Tree excuse me, last week. Yeah, and anyway, they're really fantastic. It might not be at your Dollar Tree, but it's like $10 for this off of Amazon, and then it's like $20 for the gummies off of Amazon. Now this has I thought it had wheatgrass. I guess it does not, but spirulina, kale, moringa leaf, broccoli, chlorella. Chlorella is really good with regards to helping with like cell repair. Parsley, spinach, celery, lots of B12 vitamins, magnesium, iron, just lots of really good stuff. Whenever I take one of these or two of these, it usually gives me a nice little kick, kind of like when I drink my wheatgrass juice. So maybe that's why I thought that there was wheatgrass in there. But these are really great too. Ashwagandha and reishi in particular. If you have seasonal depression like I do, ashwagandha and reishi is really good for that. It helps with anxiety, and it helps to just kind of lift your spirits out of any kind of darkness, we'll say. I also burn St. John's wort too, generally about this time of the year, and then that helps lift me kind of out of the seasonal depression, and then I get outside more, get vitamin D, get more fresh air, because in Michigan it's like in the winter it's like you can't go outside, sometimes it's so fucking cold. So you guys, I don't know, if you're ever at the Dollar Tree, you should check that out. Go in the vitamins section and they might have that there. Otherwise you can go to Amazon too. So Goalie Bites, Goli Bites. Anyways, so my cat Oliver, he is still outside. He's still in his little walkabout. Not a big deal. He came to me as an outdoor cat, kind of feral. He actually spent almost an entire winter outside of my house, my former house, and then it was about springtime that I saw these little paw prints all winter, and I was like, I gotta get this little guy in the house. Like, I didn't know what he looked like or anything like that. But then one day it was like spring. I met him, Oliver. This is Nina, by the way. I met him. He I said to the spirit of the cat that I keep seeing the paw prints, I said, come to my house at the back porch around noon, and I'll take you to the vet if you want to be mine, if you want to be a house cat. And right at noon, you guys, I'm sure that you believe this, but because I'm sure that you had something like this happen. Sorry, Nina just almost stepped on the computer. Turn this off. But he showed up at my back porch at noon. Exactly noon. It was incredible. Anyways, I'm sure he's going to be fine. But it did just start snowing and there was some rain. So will you guys do a little prayer for me, please, so that he will find his way home, because this is a new home for him and this is kind of uncharted territory, and he's very good at navigating. I know he is, but I definitely could use some prayers. Okay, his name is Oliver. He's a blue Russian kitty cat. All right. Aside from that, I have a story to tell you. Oh, and I was out looking for him on my car, like just driving really, really slowly around the neighborhood. Like I just check all the streets, just to, and like call for him so he can hear my voice if he wants to come home, I don't blame him. He spent the entire winter in the house. I'm sure that was horrible. He really couldn't move a whole lot. But, anyways, some jerk was behind me, pulled up behind me as I'm driving looking for my cat, and I pull over to the side because I'm going super, super slow, right? Like 10 miles an hour, something like that. And this guy, like, he flicks me off as he passes me because I pulled over to let him pass me. And it's like, what the fuck, dude? Like, I would have just, like, if I knew he was going to flick me off, I would not have let him pass me. I would probably driven slower. Anyway, really, Mercury retrograde, people are so dumb. It really does, I think a lot of people's character comes out at this time. If you can get past the triggers and or give yourself space to allow the triggers to heal you, to feel any sort of triggers, a lot of journaling is really a good idea, and keeping the nervous system calm, which, by the way, these will do like a fucking charm. Okay, they're fantastic. I'll take a few in the morning, actually, like right when I wake up. It's supposed to be just to keep you calm and relaxed. Some people take them before they go to bed and it helps them sleep. Honestly, I take a few during the day, in the morning, and then I'll take a few at night too, and then I'll take a few throughout the day, just because it really calms the nervous system. And I used to medicate with cannabis a lot, so like I know what it takes to calm someone's nervous system. I know what it takes to calm my nervous system. It has in the past required quite a bit, and these are fantastic. So anyway, look for them on Amazon, or if you have a Dollar Tree, you should definitely go and check that out. I'm also hearing melatonin might be good for some people, some of you. Let's pull some cards though and see what's going on. Two of Cups, Three of Pentacles in the reverse position. Somebody wants to work together without a third party involved. Ten of Cups. They're realizing that without the third party, whoever this third party is, I don't know, that things will be more emotionally fulfilling. Who is this third party? Four of Cups in the reverse position. Somebody wants to come back. Okay, who is this third party, please? Ancestors of the highest white light. Somebody wants to come back and they want to work with you. Work together. They see how it's going to be emotionally fulfilled, or emotionally fulfilling. And I said emotionally fulfilled, so like maybe somebody felt more emotionally fulfilled with you and around you. There's like moon and stars on this card. I just heard the moon and stars. The moon and stars are also, I'm hearing duality too, so Temperance in the reverse position. Okay, we have the Hermit, and we've got the Queen of Wands in the reverse position. We've also got Temperance in the reverse position. Temperance can just, in the reverse position, can indicate somebody, just kind of being a little off kilter. Maybe somebody not... Okay, this could be a Mercury retrograde type of an energy, like a reading, but we've got this though too. Okay, now this makes sense because I feel like a lot of people during Mercury retrograde will try to come back. Because there is a lot of reflecting. There is a lot of like neediness too. So if you're not self-sufficient, Mercury retrograde will also drag you down or lift you up. It will either exalt you or it'll drag you down. It depends on how humble you are. And yeah. Okay, so Queen of Wands though, in the reverse position, somebody who's really competitive. The Hermit. It's like maybe somebody is having to contemplate and or seeking some sort of enlightenment with regards to like somebody else's very competitive nature, which is mean-spirited, and it's creating an imbalance within somebody with the Temperance card here. It's like, but you have to, I don't know who this message is for, but whoever this is, somebody needs to just step in their power because you are the dominant energy here. People want you. People want to be around you. In fact, there are third parties. It's like this third party, there's, with the Two of Cups here, it's like somebody wants to come in, and we don't know who this is yet, but I'm going to pull some more cards, but it's like somebody wants to come in and work with you. And or maybe it's like you need to release maybe somebody, you need to release some very mean-spirited and domineering people who are around you, and or like competitive people around you, because it's creating an issue with regards to, I'm actually hearing it's creating an issue with regards to the way that you see yourself, or it's creating an issue with regards, to the way that, you see yourself. So it's creating, the Queen of Wands in the reverse position can also be somebody who's insecure. So it's even creating some sort of insecurities as well. Okay, that's a very interesting message. Was not the message that I was expecting. Because in the beginning of the message, I felt like there was a masculine energy who wanted to come back, but now it's like there's a feminine energy, or there's a masculine energy who needed to release something, but now it's like there's a feminine energy. So I don't know, maybe there's like a masculine energy who needs to release something or someone, while there's a divine masculine who needs to release something, while the divine feminine also needs to release some people as well. Okay, let's see. Something about the competitive nature and the mean-spiritedness of people, even if you have ethics, like great ethics, how can you protect your energy in situations like this? Definitely some, reflecting. Yeah, definitely reflecting. It's like, it's like somebody's trying to study patterns. And your ancestors are helping you to be able to do this. Maybe in your dream states as well. So it's like, what I'm actually seeing is I'm seeing somebody, like in the human world, in the waking world, like doing something, like charming. Queen of Wands in the reverse position could also be charming, somebody who is charming. But it's like somebody in the waking world is like love bombing somebody else. It's like, this could be you or your person. Just, take what resonates. And also, none of the cards are not gender specific. 1, 2, 2, 3 on the clock there. Okay, yeah, this could be somebody who's just very charming, and it's almost like, what was I seeing? There was a vision that I was seeing. Yeah, because it's all about, like, you're falling in love with yourself, or you're having to fall in love with yourself in order to be able to fall in love with somebody else. But it's like there's a third party or other whoever, whatever, I don't know. It's like, who's making it difficult for somebody to fall in love with themselves again, or something like that. And maybe somebody has seasonal depression, and maybe somebody has PTSD too. I mean, these ashwagandha and reishi mushroom extract is really good for PTSD too, you guys. So that's interesting. Black agate is really good for people who have PTSD. It's really good for like nervous system function, generally speaking. And then I'm also hearing red jasper. Okay. Okay. So somebody is love bombing. Okay. This is what I'm seeing. Somebody is love bombing somebody else and kind of like charming them, almost like seducing them, just to like almost like dominate them because they're envious of you or of your person. So somebody's being seduced by a mean-spirited person who's trying to dominate them because they're envious. It's like, okay. And somebody's having to like seek enlightenment about this situation. The message that I'm receiving is that you're being guided to seek and understand and embrace the divine within. So you're doing some sort of soul searching. Somebody's doing some sort of soul searching. Again, this could be you or your person. But it's like somebody is looking for the divine within themselves, because there's two messages. Because that is going to help you understand that these other people are not necessarily, that is going to help you understand the inauthenticity. You're going to feel the inauthenticity of these other people. If you are in alignment with the divine within, then you will just be able to you will understand that. But it's like somebody is kind of, I'm seeing like somebody's like stuck in between, sort of like one foot in, one foot out. And this might even be somebody who is an alchemist too, who is used to like hitting rock bottom, so to speak, so that they can essentially dig themselves out of the hole to essentially learn how to do that, to essentially help other people. Now, you may knowingly or unknowingly be doing this, okay? Like, people, like, all right, if you know, you know. But I just heard divine wealth as well. So it's like, I don't know, maybe somebody's envious of somebody's divine wealth too. But it's like, the other message that I'm receiving is, it's like, because I feel like somebody's trying to lower somebody's frequency as well, just so that they cannot align with the divine within. So being really selective. And I'm also hearing sea sediment jasper too. Sea sediment jasper is really great with regards to keeping ourselves emotionally balanced. And for me, I think that might even be something that I might even want during this Mercury retrograde. But yeah, sea sediment jasper is really good. Lapis lazuli too. Lapis lazuli helps to open up the throat chakra, and for me, I like it because when your throat chakra is open and when you know your truth, you don't necessarily have to communicate it, and you don't feel like you need to communicate it. It's like the truth is in you. You just don't have to. You don't have to explain anything to anybody. And then labradorite just kind of shows you where you need to go, kind of gives you the answers that you need. I don't know how labradorite works. It's just fantastic. It's considered a crystal of shamans, and it will align you with your inner intuition. And there have been times where I feel like I have, where my inner intuition is, we'll say, like on fleek, like, and I didn't actually realize that I may have like plateaued, so to speak, and I need to open further, like even more depths with regards to my intuition, and labradorite can help with that as well, okay? Because I know that, yeah. But somebody's trying to show something in their dream states about this, we're going to call it just like it is, because we're going to call a spade, about this narcissist, about this mean-spirited, domineering, envious person who may or may not also be a water sign. I'm hearing emotionally manipulative. So as I pulled the Seven of Cups, in the reverse position, coming out of the karmic fog, clarity, setting priorities. These people are not your priority. You don't have to help everybody is also what I'm hearing, okay? You have very solid goals that you just need to focus on, and that's going to kind of keep you out of this, whatever it is. Also, it's very important to have realistic expectations, I'm hearing, with regards to yourself, so that you are not triggered. Don't let people project things onto you as well. I feel like somebody, or there's an energy who has been projecting onto you or somebody else, and it's making it difficult for somebody to move on because of this. Now, what do we do about that? Because this is an interesting message, and I'm still trying to get back to this dream state. It's like, okay, I digress. All right, I'm going to try to get back to that. The dream state, okay, it's almost like somebody is, it's like whenever this person love bombs you, whenever this, our nemesis or whatever, this competitive, charming, mean-spirited, domineering, envious person who creates an imbalance, maybe even with regards to, maybe even somebody's having an issue, like tapping into their inner intuition because of this. And I also feel like, just because of the way that this card looks, it's like, it's almost like, because it looks like water pouring out of their heads, but it's almost like I feel like it's trying to obstruct the communication between you and your person. and or just you and your higher self too, I'm hearing. But because it looks like water, it's almost like, and water can represent emotions, and this is the reverse position. It's almost like somebody wants you to be emotionally like scatterbrained, so to speak, or just pour things out of your head in a very unorganized way that's just going to kind of keep you in a sort of trap here. So it's okay. And again, did I even explain the dream thing? Because I don't know. Okay. But it's something about this person love bombing you, and it's like somebody goes home every night and they're like, okay, this person could maybe be, this person may have changed, this person could probably be my friend, this person could, and it's like, even though you might feel good about them in the waking world and just take what resonates to you guys, it's almost like I'm seeing somebody then having a dream and a nightmare about that person, and it's almost like, or like a flashback, or maybe like your ancestors are trying to show you like flashbacks, and it's like warnings of like, remember that this is how that person is. Okay, so and the message I'm also receiving is and I feel like this is a third person. This could be you or your person, but I feel like this is actually a third person. But it's like, or like a collective group of, I don't know, maybe like gang stalkers or something like that, of karmic, a collective karmic group. But it's like people heal in stages. So this is an interesting message too. It's kind of like so you have healed yourself, and so you understand that other people can heal as well, and so you give people the benefit of the doubt. The interesting thing that I'm hearing though is that because you have healed, like somebody doesn't realize how much they have healed and how much they have healed in stages too, and it's like you have to understand the same way that you healed in stages, and you expanded your consciousness in stages, that not everybody is going to just be automatically perfect and awakened and self-accountable and able to do what it is that you have done for yourself, and you may have, your journey may have been really quick, or your journey may have been really slow. Everybody's journey is different, but I feel like you healed relatively quickly. But it's like this, some people are not going to heal as quickly as you are. And so it's very important to, I'm hearing discernment. It's important to carry the spirit of discernment, and it's important to just, and I feel like this is the Seven of Cups in the reverse position. It's moving on. This is the clarity that you're receiving. And now it's like you can set priorities with regards to, I don't know, like you can set priorities with regards to people. I don't know, maybe somebody's trying to figure out like who their friends are or what's going on, you know what I mean? But this is going to help you also to set, I think, realistic expectations. I'm hearing this is going to help somebody set realistic expectations for yourself too, because it's like, don't just take what resonates, you guys, but don't use the way that you heal other people to validate yourself, because they're on a different journey than what you are. And a lot of people, when you do help them heal, you're not even really going to see results, honestly. And a lot of times that's kind of just the way it is. It's like, I heard tap, tap, tap in, but that's kind of what it is. It's like we just kind of tap into people's experiences and help them heal, and you don't have to be a part of that. Like, that's not your job, you know what I mean? I don't know how to say this, but it's like you have to have realistic expectations for yourself with regards to that too. It's like, you're not God, okay? You're not fucking God. You're not going to be able to just snap your fucking finger and be like this, you know what I mean? Like, I compel you. I mean, you can do that, you probably can, but and I think that some of you can compel people, and but it's like you can't always be there to compel people all the time. Like, you can't always it's like somebody has to set, you have to have realistic expectations about yourself, your ability, what you can handle, and then you have to set boundaries according to that. It's like somebody's doing some serious work here. But there's something about you, if you're looking for validation with regards to how well you heal, you just look at yourself. And now I'm hearing, as I say that, when I say just look at yourself, it's like I'm hearing, though, that somebody was gaslighted so much that they don't actually feel like they've been healed. So somebody needs some reishi mushroom, okay, or some ashwagandha. And don't forget your greens. I don't know, but I feel like I'm showing those for a reason. So man, fuck whoever said that I don't know. Somebody had some, and maybe this is what somebody needs to release too. I feel like there may have been a parent who made somebody feel like they were broken their entire life. So it's like you need to look at yourself and realize how much you have healed. You need to get that shit out of your fucking head. And you know what? And Mercury retrograde is going to make it happen too, because all of the intrusive thoughts that you can think of come through during Mercury retrograde. Oh yes, they do. But you are mentally strong and capable. You don't have to listen. You don't have to listen to the intrusive thoughts, okay? Don't listen to any of that bullshit, all right? That's not your programming. What else? Spirit, ancestors of the highest white light. Somebody's moving on. Oh yeah, Queen of Swords here. Okay, yeah, setting boundaries. The Queen of Swords sets boundaries like she doesn't care. Yeah, Two of Cups in the reverse position now. Jealousy, arguments, disharmony, obstacles. That's miscommunication. You know what? That's not your problem. If they're jealous, that's not your problem. This might be somebody who likes to pick fights too. It's like somebody who will like ask a question. It's like you don't have to be, I'm just hearing like you don't have to help everybody. It's like somebody is asking somebody a question as a way to love bomb them and to show them that they're interested or something, but somehow it always turns into an argument. Petty. Something about the healing. Okay, that makes sense. Something about the healing that you've done does not make other people feel very comfortable. So it's almost like I feel like that's also that has to do with somebody also feeling that has to do with somebody having realistic expectations for themselves and realistic expectations for somebody else too. If you are helping somebody, yeah man, if you are healed and you are helping, yeah, I didn't even think about that. Okay, if you are helping somebody heal, that means that they're not healed. They're not going to be perfect. And honestly, when you're helping somebody who is not healed, you're going to want to bounce because they're not going to like what you have to say, generally speaking, as they're working through it, because they're going to have to work through their shadow. And that puts them at a low frequency and that puts them in a shitty place. So you kind of do just kind of want to bounce. So just take what resonates, you guys. Like this is a general reading. Little bits and pieces may resonate with you. Little bits and pieces may resonate with somebody else. But it's like, yeah, and it's also like somebody needs to understand that you don't have to heal everything about everyone. Everybody is going to come to you, or the people who come to you who need healing the way that you can heal are going to come to you for healing the way that they need, that you can heal them, okay? If you allow that, right? Talk to your your higher self and set those spiritual boundaries, if you're down for business, right? Or not. If you're open to that or not. But it's like they're going to find somebody else to heal whatever it is else that you cannot necessarily, that's not like you're not specialized in, that you don't have enough experience in, right? So like leave that to other people. And that really is, honestly, it's just like a really graceful way to like bow out, honestly, in my opinion, because you can't save the entire world by yourself. None of us can. We're all trying to do it together, really, kind of, right? What else? Spirit, ancestors, nice white light. Three of Swords in the reverse position. Recovery. releasing sour internalized emotions. Maybe somebody needs an Epsom salt bath. Cleanse your energy whenever you take a shower. I release all energy that is not my own. I call back all of my energy, blessed and transmuted. Maybe it's time to, spend some time emotionally detached. The Three of Swords in the reverse position can also be being emotionally detached, all right? Six of Wands. Success is near. Progress. Good news. Leadership. Yeah. All right. I think that's the reading. I hope that this helps any of you, all of you. I'm sending you guys so much love. Would love it so much if you guys could say a little prayer for my kitty cat Oliver and just make sure that he makes it home safe to his mommy, to me, and hopefully he's staying nice and warm and dry, and all of the other neighborhood cats are being nice to him. In Jesus' name, amen. Thank you. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for being here. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and yep, until next time. Bye, guys.